Hello and good afternoon. This is Samir. I'm back here with one more Facebook Live, one more short video training here on Facebook. If you started watching this, then the reason you might want to continue watching this is I teach, if you're a business owner, I teach messenger marketing. I teach in general marketing strategies and techniques that help businesses get more leads or convert more leads. And specifically, we talk about messenger marketing. I've been showing you how you can use, as a business owner, messenger bots to get more leads, to convert more leads, and to better help your existing customers. So what I do is I've been focused on teaching you how to use different mechanisms to drive traffic to your business messenger, where a messenger bot can start interacting with prospects, visitors, and we can set up the bot to help achieve the business goals. And some of the things are abstract. While I mention those, in the series of trainings I continue to focus on that. I show you how to build such things and how to use that, how to strategize your messenger marketing. So I'm here continuing that discussion, and in past few videos I've been focused on showing you how you can use comments on your posts on Facebook fan page, business page, to drive people to Messenger. And we'll continue to have that deep dive into using comments for driving people to your Messenger or the Messenger bot. So if you're joining me live, say hello in the comments, ask me questions, and I would greatly appreciate if you can share these videos if you think someone else can benefit from them. And if you're joining the replay, same thing, say hello in the comments and ask me questions. So I'm going to switch to the screen share as I do, because I want to show you, not just talk, show you step by step techniques, methods to build the messenger bot, to use. Hi Jen, hello, thanks for stopping by. Ask me any questions that you might have. I'm going to switch to the screen share mode here. So we have been using this tool called ManyChat, manychat.com, to build our messenger bot, to set up the messenger experience for our visitors and prospects. And on the left hand side, so once you log in to manychat.com, it'll log in through Facebook. You don't have to have a separate account or anything like that. You should be logged into Facebook, then go to manychat.com, and then it'll let you log in via Facebook. You need to have a business page. When you try to log in, it'll ask you if you have more than one business pages. ManyChat will list all the pages, and it'll ask you which page you want to connect with your ManyChat account, and you can pick and choose which business page you want to work with. Business page is kind of the root of all the activity. You don't necessarily have to be even active on your business page, but you need one in order to build a messenger bot. So that's how you do that. At some point in time, I'll kind of redo that training where I go back to the basics. The idea is to repeat, because I am not sure if you just happen to kind of start watching. That's what I'm assuming. Correct me if I am saying your first name right, Jan or Jan. I don't know how to pronounce that. But for people who are like stumbling upon these videos and start watching, they may not have the complete context, and in a way to remedy as best as I can, I'll go back and do the basics one more time. But today I'm going to continue to talk about comments, and there is some context there, although I'll try to see if I can repeat important things so that this can become like more of a self-contained training. So anyway, so what we have been doing is okay, so Jan is saying, gotta run, Walt and I are on vacation and heading home tomorrow. No problem, Jan, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, whenever you get a chance, you can join again, watch my replays, ask questions. I encourage you to ask questions. If you have any doubt whatsoever, just please go ahead and ask me questions. So we will go back. So what we have been doing is we have been working on something called growth tools, and growth tools are nothing else but mechanisms through which we can send people to Messenger, the business messenger, so that they can start interacting with our bot, so that they become subscriber to the bot. Bot is like a newsletter. We need to have people subscribe to the bot before we can start interacting with them. In order for people to subscribe to the bot, first they have to land on the messenger, right? They have to start interacting with the bot. So, and there are several different ways of doing that, several different ways of driving visitors to the messenger app or messenger experience. And one of them is through Facebook comments. And I'll kind of clarify that these comments only work on Facebook fan page and on your Facebook ads, posts on your Facebook fan page and on your ads. So you may think that, okay, you don't use fan page so much. I understand people have been using more of Facebook groups. The organic reach of fan page is not so much, but this can still be very valuable because it works with ads, Facebook ads, and in future, if you're planning to use paid advertising, then this can be very useful. So anyways, I'll get started. So what you do is on the left hand side is the navigation column. You go and pick the growth tools. And when you do that, it'll show you all the tools that you have built so far. When you're new, you might see some pre-built tools, 3 or 4 of them. And then you can start building on top of that. Of course, you can refer to my old videos. I have around 26 or 27 of those on my personal profile wall. You can type in Samir Ranpara, search for me. All of them are public, so it should be visible to anyone who is even if you're not my friend, you can watch those videos. So what we have been working on Facebook comments, like I said, right? And it took us several rounds and we got the expected response. We learned a few things along the way. And a few things we learned was that for most of the growth tools, most of the mechanisms, when you send a visitor to Messenger, the first thing they see is this screen. See how it looks. So this is what something like this is what they see when they first land on your messenger. They see a blue get started button at the bottom. That's what I'm trying to show you. You send them from a button on your website, on your landing page. If they are new, they are not subscribed, this is what they will see. But that's not the case with Facebook comments. That's what we saw, at least in some circumstances, right? When you send them from Facebook comments, first thing they see is something called auto response. So let's jump right in. Sorry, not broadcasting growth tools. I just clicked on the Facebook comments growth tool, and you will see whenever you get into the comments growth tool, or you might create. If you haven't created, then let me just go back and show you. What I did was I just clicked on the growth tools from the left navigation, and I went back to the list of growth tools, and then you'll see on the top right corner, you'll see this blue button, new growth tools. That's where you click. And when you click that, you'll see this kind of a slide in, and you will be able to see at the bottom, in the bottom bunch, you will see the Facebook comments. That's what you click, and that's how you start on a new Facebook comments growth tool. And when you do that, you'll see this settings, auto response, and opt-in actions, those 3 buttons. Comments are always made on the post. So you choose the post that you want to work on, and make sure you confirm that the post is explicit. So Facebook recommends the post make it clear to the visitors that when they comment, they will be automatically contacted by Messenger, right? Because you don't want to surprise your visitors, prospects. Not a good idea. You want to be upfront, be clear, set expectations. So in general, that's a good practice, no matter what activity you are doing with your prospects, your visitors. This is part of that. So far, we have been working with this top level comments, and we have not been filtering any comments. You can filter the comments on a post on your fan page for the Messenger bot to fire. You can only look for specific comments with specific content in those comments for the Messenger to become active. We have not been doing that, right? The idea is there are several variables. We will cover them one by one. For now, we are firing the Messenger no matter what the content of the comment is. As soon as someone comments, the Messenger bot fires. Basically, the tool fires or the tool starts. So that's what you set up here in the settings. Then in the auto response is the first message. Once the tool fires, let's say they made a comment on the page, the tool fires, the first thing is the auto response. You can watch my previous video, and I know when I say previous, not very helpful. Haven't done a good job of tagging my videos. I promise I'll do that. It's just I'm slow, but I'll catch up at some point in time, and hopefully the videos will make more sense and I should be able to refer to them. Maybe I will even number them so that when I say look at number video so and so. All right, that's kind of a side note. Coming back, the second tab in the growth tool, you see 3 tabs: settings, auto response, opt-in actions. Settings is just very high level, which post and what levels of comments to process and whether to filter the comments or not. The auto response is what happens after the comment has been made. So once the comment has been made, the Messenger app will fire, and auto response message to commenter is the first message they will see. So this is the first message they will see. The goal of this message is to get people to interact again, right? Of course, they have taken action. They commented. They feel they have interacted. But that's just interaction with the post, right? They still need to interact with the bot. So the goal of this message is to kind of invite them to interact with your with the Messenger. Because once they interact, they become the subscriber. Interact means they either type in something or they click something in the Messenger chat. If you are familiar, you know there can be buttons that we can send through the bot. And that's what I mean when I say click. Means we can have links or buttons, and if once they do that, they become the subscribers. So of course, as much as you can, you want to be clear that they will become the subscriber. I think the get started button says that. That's a good practice in general. Again, that make it clear that they'll become the subscribers. So this is the first message, and then after they interact, now that's when what to do. That's our first level of testing. People comment on your post, Messenger app opens, they get the first message from the bot, which is the auto response. In technical terms, it calls auto response. Yes, it's auto response. And then the auto response invites them to do something, interact. And once they interact, now you have few options. And that's where these opt-in actions come into picture. You can do nothing. That's one option. Not a very good idea. They have interacted. It's like you should, whenever you are kind of thinking through all of this, you should think of human to human interaction, right? This is nothing fancy. This is very simple. Forget B2C, B2B, all of that. No, it's at the end of the day, it's H to H, right? This is all human, based on and modeling human to human interaction. Better you become at human to human interaction in your marketing, how you model that, how you emulate that, more success you will have. So always think, like, when you are strategizing that whether my bot should respond or not, or how it should respond, think how a human would respond and try to model that in your bot messages. So 3 options, right? Once the visitor has become subscriber, visitor has already reacted to the auto response, the first response, and bear with me, like I talk and then I show as well. So if you get bored, yes, you can skip. If you're watching the replay, you can skip through this, all the blabbering that I'm doing, and get to the action. I try to do both. I don't know, maybe I should not be, but tell me if I should jump right into the action and not talk much like I've been doing so far. Give me that feedback. I don't have that feedback, so I keep doing. Maybe I am annoying by doing that. But anyways, I'll continue. Tell me if you need to change something, you need to tell me. So 3 options, right? Either don't do anything, which in some cases, maybe that makes sense, right? Some cases the best human response is silence. But I don't know whether that's in general good idea or not. So we are not trying that option. We are trying 2 other options. The other 2 options are send opt-in message to everyone who replies to auto response. Means send the opt-in message to everyone who responded. So because everyone who responded has become subscriber, so they should see the opt-in message. And again, this will not be very clear right now, and bear with me, because the whole idea of using this tool is to achieve an overarching goal. Of course, I'm talking about making them subscriber. We want them to become subscribers. But the thing is, why would they comment in the first place? Why would they ever comment to your post, right? You have to give them a good enough reason to comment. So that's the whole idea, right? Your opt-in message is one more step in helping them, guiding them, fulfilling their journey toward that end goal. They are here. Your visitors are here doing all this, taking all these steps because they have a goal in mind. And that goal, the visitor's goal, is tied with what you offered as a reason for them to start commenting, right? Hopefully that makes sense. We are going to go into an example later on. Yes, I want to show you first all the nuts and bolts, kind of not have a good strategy of why you would use, but I just want to use the tool first to show you all the steps. And once all the steps are working, then we'll go back and have a strategy, and then we'll redo these things in context in light of that strategy that we have, implementing that strategy. Anyways, I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't, comment, ask questions. So this is what we have been doing. We set up this option that send opt-in message to everyone who replies. And then I was initially replying, I was not getting opt-in message. And then we tried someone else, my other account, my wife's account, where she was not subscribed and she did get the opt-in message. So the thing is, you'll only get opt-in message if you are not subscribed yet, right? Now I've been tinkering with this bot, this page, so I was already subscribed, so I was not getting that message. So that was the learning from last time. So now we want to test the second option. Then the option is send only to users who reply with a keyword. So we don't want to send opt-in message to everyone, but we only want to send opt-in message to users who reply with a specific keyword. That's what we want to test. So we'll start testing that today. And and then see how it goes, right? So first rule of testing the comment growth tool is that fresh post on your fan page. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the fresh post here, even last time I was getting confused and I was posting as, so this is the test bot page, okay? And here you can see that by default, all your activity is done as test bot page, right? If you're familiar with Facebook, you'll know that on Facebook, you can do activity as through personal profile or through your page profile, right? So by default, because I'm the admin of this page, the activity happens through page profile. And right now I'm trying to make a new post for testing, and I should be posting as the page itself, right? Although I wonder though, I don't know if a visitor has posted on your page, made a post, then I'm thinking the comment tool should work, even if it's a visitor's post. But that would be something to test in future. I have not tested that yet. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm lazy, so I'm going to copy from other one, and then I'm going to go and create a post based on copied content from other posts. But if you remember, Facebook does not like it. It thinks when you do this copy pasting, it feels that someone is spamming, someone is just copying the content, someone is not contributing, right? So I will modify, right? You need to don't post something that's identical, otherwise Facebook will not let you post. It will say that, hey, it's this identical content. So I'm going to change something. I'm going to say now, trying to use Facebook comment growth tool with opt-in message sent only to subscribers who comment with a specific word. Okay, hopefully it makes sense. With an opt-in message. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and publish that. I just hit publish. I think it let me publish. Let's see. It's just reloading. I think whenever you publish or post something, it reloads the page. Yep, so just now it posted because I changed a few things, right? So it was okay with that. And okay, so we have a new post here, right? So go back to the Facebook comments tool, and you may want to change. You can create new comment tools. I keep working with the same one. You don't have to. What I want to do is I want to change this post the comment tool is tied with, right? Because I just made a new post. I want to hook up the comment tool with the new post. And the change post is grayed out because the tool is active. First you have to deactivate it. So top right corner, there is a slider. You slide from the active to draft state. So it's inactive now. Now the change post button becomes highlighted. I click on that. It gives me the list of all the posts on your fan page, on your business page, and you can select the one you like. I'm going to select the latest one. I'm going to confirm that the selected post is explicit, that the page is going to contact users who comment via Messenger. Make sure you have that language. I may or may not have, because I'm just doing this for testing purposes. I'm still going to stick to the first level comments, right? I'm going to save this. I'm not going to filter the comments. I want the comment growth tool to activate no matter what kind of the comment is. Not filtering yet. Then go to the next step. Keeping the same auto response for now. not changing. The auto response is, remember, the auto response is the first response the bot sends to the commenter, right? When the commenter comments, the growth tool fires, it activates the messenger app, and the bot starts the conversation. This is the first message bot sends to the commenter, right? So can I help you with something? Just write down a reply and I'll get in touch soon. Okay, so I'm going to go next. Now, here is where the next step is, now the user is responded to auto response, hopefully. If they don't, then this step doesn't work, right? Because this step is only relevant if they reply. If they don't reply, this step is not relevant. So that's why, one more reminder that your auto response first message to the commenter should be should incentivize them to take action, because otherwise you will lose them. They will not become the subscriber. If they are not subscriber, you can't interact with them. They are gone. It's like the website visitor, random website visitor who you don't get like contact information from. You know, they come and they leave, and it's very likely when they came to your website or your messenger because they had some interest. So if they had some interest, it's your I think it's kind of your, as a business owner, you must kind of try to be at least in contact with them. It's not about spamming them or harassing or annoying them, but if someone expressed interest in your subject matter, in what you are doing, what you are selling, what you are offering, then I think it's your prerogative that you talk with them. You keep in touch and at least ask them some more questions. And maybe you find out that, okay, they really don't want to interact with you, then that's fine and you stop. But don't let them leave without giving their contact information. Anyway, so let's go back here. Now here, what we want to do is we want to test sending the opt-in message, which is the next message once they interact, to people who reply to the auto response. These are the commenters who have responded to auto response, the first message from bot. We want them to respond to the auto response, the first message from the bot, with a specific keyword. That's what we want to test. So you can pick any keyword. I'm just going to pick testing, right, to just keep it simple. So the thing is, I have a fan page post, and I think we will do this in next video, right? The way it's becoming is I start trying to build the context in each video, so I end up repeating a lot of things, but I think it's okay, because I don't know what's happening with these videos. I mean, nobody has screamed, complained, so I keep doing what I'm doing. And that is a problem, because I would like people to complain at least, because if people are not complaining, that means they don't care. You don't want to be in a situation. Anyways, so that's my challenge, to figure out, how to get the people who might be interested in this subject matter. So those are meta comments. I hope that makes sense. I'm actually going to pause, because in just 1 minute someone is going to call me and I need to take that phone call. But what I'll do is I hope I set the stage for the next experiment, where what we want to test is send the opt-in message only to people who respond to the auto response with a specific keyword. I'm going to stop here. This is Samir. I teach you messenger marketing, messenger bots, marketing in general. So thank you so much for taking time. Even if you watch this video for a few seconds, you might not even see me thanking you. That's okay. Say hello if you're catching me up in the replay, or ask me questions. And I'll catch you tomorrow around this time. I might be a bit late, but I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.